Good afternoon, good afternoon. Hope you enjoyed your weekend. Before I start, I'm going to show you something. This beautiful table I picked up right on the road off of Marketplace. Also picked up a washer. And I got a washer and a dryer set. They both work. I want to talk for a moment about Donald Trump's indictment and, man, Michael Pence's response. So Mike Pence is saying, and we know that people were trying to kill him, that there was the people out there with nooses and stuff. They were talking about they wanted to hang him, the chance of hang Mike Pence. And, he's spoken out about how Trump shouldn't be president. He's not, fit to be president. But now he's saying that it divides the country. Let's talk about it. I've watched I've watched Mike Pence. I've watched John Bolton, go out there and talk and give their little BS about how, they didn't know things, or that, it was just bad, or, that if that happened, this is wrong, little caveats. And I think that it's important to remember that we always get to this point. When the rubber meets the road, the chance to actually prosecute Donald Trump for his crimes, for things that we know about, things we don't know about. I think that for Mike Pence, folks like that, they're not really against Trump and his ideology. They are part and parcel, hand in hand with his ideology. They know that his time of being able to carry forward their ideals is over. And it's important to remember that going forward. That's what this is. This is about him having little value. This is the end, the end life of this product. This tool used to bring forward fascism and expand executive power. We have to remember also that everybody's a tool to Donald Trump and vice versa. All the different attorney generals he had, Whitaker, Barr, the first guy he had. This is like 3-4 different people he had. I think a couple of them weren't confirmed. We have to realize that Pence wants to give Trump a pass. He wants to say basically that it was wrong, because his neck was on the line. I think that Pence wants to still be a voice in the Republican right. I don't know how, but I think he wants to be a voice. And I think that maybe someone gave him a pass to talk bad about Trump. Not talk bad, but to speak, in negative light of Trump. And he has in the past. He said certain things that were not convenient to Trump's narrative, that everything was great, everything was beautiful, that there's no problems. I think that, his which is crazy, because what you're basically saying that if people didn't scream hang Mike Pence, they bring nooses, that Mike Pence would still be backing him. I think Mike Pence didn't understand the seriousness of it, that this is no longer a game, and that Trump was really depending on him not, doing the vote thing, which he couldn't have done if he wanted to. But I think that this was his last chance. This is his last time at bat. And I think his supporters knew it too, and the fact that he wouldn't was enough to put his life potentially in danger. I will always go back to this. I will always make this point that Donald Trump is a criminal. The people he surrounded himself with criminals. So criminal presidency from the start to the finish. It was a continued criminal enterprise. If you can't acknowledge that, and all you can talk about is tweets and jokes and unprofessional behavior, then I can see how this is just about political persecution of the president. Donald Trump made the whole world less safe. I didn't need to learn about him putting out information, withholding information about nuclear secrets, and showing people who are not under security clearance about, plans to attack Iran. I didn't need that shit to know that he's not president's material. Donald Trump should go to jail for being a hypocrite. Ultimately, because the things he's being prosecuted are not very similar from Hillary Clinton. Remember, Hillary Clinton sat in Congress for 11 hours on hearings about Benghazi. You gotta like her. You can vote for however you see fit, but vote with knowledge. She did her part. Donald Trump actively told people to hold the information away from the feds. And we understand now that they flooded a room that had tapes and videos. This is clear signs, and these are clear efforts to obstruct justice. Period. And I just can't understand how anybody can be unclear about that unless you're just in that cult. You're just too far gone. Mike Pence and others want to give him a pass. They want him to just go off into the sunset. And the danger with that is you have someone that comes later on who is able to push the same narrative. I'm against Trump because the things he did were illegitimate, illegal. The many things he did to go after science in the government were dangerous. Moved us in a very dangerous direction, politically, socially, morally. And I think that I have to say, I've never questioned a president's morals before Donald Trump. And I think he put lives in danger, personally, by his reckless, reprehensible conduct and comments. By commission or by omission, I think that his behavior was reckless. And I know that for Pence and for others, this is about saying, it's really about saying that this boat won't float, that plane won't fly, that dog won't hunt, that Trump is just not able to get them what they want, to move towards the Seven Rivers, to move towards the 1488, all that type of stuff of Country for White Children. That's really ultimately what this is. This is another thing about this. When Pence says that he feels like in essence that the attacks on Trump are dividing the country, that's rich white people. I hate to say it. I grew up with this. What they're saying is society is going a certain kind of way, or they think it is. And that if you deviate from that way, you're spreading discontent. So Dr. King was spreading discontent. Malcolm X was spreading discontent. Medgar Evers was spreading. It's a lot of people who made the country a lot better and moved us forward, who would be rightfully so accused of fomenting discontent. If you are accepting a society that is unfair, if you're attacking someone who's putting forward the notion that we have set of laws in this country, equal justice under the law for rich and poor, no respect for men in judgment. If you're attacking people like that, that's what Mike Pence is doing. You are in essence just saying that they're bad because they're presenting a side that is inconvenient. It's inconvenient. You're not against them because they're wrong. You're against them because it's inconvenient to your political narrative. Mike Pence is a joke. I can't believe anybody's even talking about. He has no political future anywhere. Not as a Republican. And just leave it at that. Thank you for listening.